Hello and welcome to my first ever video for space engineers. Um, First of all, I'm sorry for all the crappy voice or audio capturing and video capturing for that matter. I'm new to all this. I've never done this before, so bear with me, please. Anyway, what I wanted to show you today, well, as you can see, I built a little bit of an obstacle course here. A terrible one for space engineer vehicles. And I'm going to try and get over this with my new contraption that I will pull up right now, and that's a tank track vehicle. Oh man, what am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Just snap to it, yes, and there we go. Plop. Well, as you can see, it dropped down without any artificial mass or anything. So that's because I use a mod to convert the artificial gravity to the gravity of a planet. And I don't know the name of the mod right now, but I will put it in my required mods, so you know that you need this in order to have the vehicle function as it's supposed to function. Anyway, it has active suspension. I created it with the conveyor hinges of another mod. Well, don't know the name of that one either, but same goes for these mods that I used. Anyway, it is WASD controlled, so no fungling around with buttons and stuff like that. So anyway, first, before you can use it, obviously you have to detach the tracks of for the rest of the vehicle. The sensor in the front has to be red. If it's not red when you get into it, the WASD steering will not work. So, and the way it turns red, just approach it, and then it will turn red. A little debug window for you can see what buttons you are pressing and if they are correct, because sometimes for some reason they tend to mirror. So when you press A, it will show up as D. So anyway, yeah, the active suspension. This is the suspension. The torque is responsible for the stiffness of the. So if I just lower this, you can see it drops in like a pudding. So I usually set this to something like 8K. No, this is good enough. Anyway, and you can lower and heighten your entire suspension by the lower limits and the upper limits. So let's, for example, change this to 50 degrees, and as you can see, it is now higher up than it was. It is a very powerful little vehicle, as you can see, and I turned up the speed a little bit too high, I think. So if you want to change the speed, you have to do that in the programmable block. As you can see now, I set it to velocity 50, so that's the rotation speed of the rotors. So I'll change that to, for example, 30 or no, 40 will be fine, I think. Yeah, that's okay. So there are two gyroscopes in the vehicle. They are, well, they don't really do much because the vehicle is so heavy, but it helps to tilt the vehicle when you're in a tough position. So anyway, I will just demonstrate how well this works. Oh, by the way, the performance is incredible. As you can see, 60 frames per second, simulation speed is 1, and it does not change. It will not change at all. So that magnificent. Thank you, Keen, for the latest patches that made this possible. So here we go, up, up and away. Come on. Oh, I'm a little bit stuck here. So it is very stable. You can, it will not tip over. Well, mainly because it is so heavy, because of all the blocks in the tank tracks. Here we go. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, up and over. And this is the first vehicle ever that managed to do this for, well, the first ever vehicle that I created that managed to do this. So now we are on the other side. And if you could just look at how hard this is. And I'm sure you know this is hard because, well, if you tried creating a vehicle yourself, you know how terrible vehicles were in Space Engineers. But they're not anymore, as I just demonstrated. So the vehicle works perfectly, and well, if you want to play around with it, I made a few. Well, this is just, I will not show this one in this one will not be in the workshop, but just to show you what I'm working on. This is a bit bigger, and it uses locking systems to lock on to the ground, so, or ultimate traction, of course. So, and I tested this, and this will ride straight up a wall. It will, but it is, as you can see, my frame rate is starting to get affected. Well, maybe not the frame rate, but the simulation speed. So it's not terribly stable yet, but I'll figure out a way. And it just uses the same WASD steering as this one. So anyway, I hope you like this, the vehicle that I created, and if enough people like it, I will update them for better performance, and I will show you more of my contraptions. But as I said, has to be there has to be enough interest before I'll start doing that. So anyway, I hope you like it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you around. Goodbye.